My colleague Mosmi is now joining me from the AICC headquarters. That's the place where the mortal remains will be moved from Dr. Manmohan Singh's residence, and from the AICC headquarters, the final journey will begin. Mosmi, it will be at the headquarters, and from what we understand, for about almost an hour and a half, those who want to pay their last rites, they will be allowed to come and pay their last rites at the AICC headquarters.
That's right. We are at the AICC headquarters where, it bears a very somber look and, each and every Congress leader has something to say about the former Prime Minister, who was very closely associated with everything that happened in the Congress. He was a congressman at heart, many say, and represented the true spirit of a Congress leader. And here we are told that they are awaiting the mortal remains of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, an iconic, towering leader who handled the most difficult of tasks, Aishwarya, with utmost humility. Mr. Sappal is here. We'll just take a reaction from him. Mr. Sappal, what is the itinerary look like? You are awaiting the mortal remains of Dr. Manmohan Singh.
Yeah, the last journey of Dr. Manmohan Singh will begin from his house with full military honors at 8:30, and we expect them to reach here in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. After that, the mortal remains will be placed here so that people can pay tributes to him, and then the procession will move to Nigambod Ghat, and the scheduled time is 11:45 today.
We've seen a pouring of grief not only in India but lots of international leaders have spoken greatly about the former Prime Minister. Many say he was a congressman at heart right from the start.
Of course, it's not about raising questions whether he was a congressman or not. He was Congress leader. He was the finance minister in Congress government. He was the leader of opposition when Congress was in opposition. He was the Prime Minister of India. So it's not about whether he was a congressman at heart or not. Dr. Manmohan Singh ji was a congressman.
And all the leaders have come in here. There was also discussion about a proper, appropriate memorial for Dr. Manmohan Singh.
Well, as per the convention, Congress party and Congress president had requested that the memorial be created at the same place where the cremation takes place, because that is what has been the convention in this country, except when the family of the former Prime Minister themselves requested not to do so. So we expected that convention to be followed, but unfortunately that has not happened. But Dr. Manmohan Singh ji's life was, he was one of the most dignified persons that the country has seen, and in consonance with that values that he uphold, now we agreed that the cremation can be at the Nigambod Ghat.
He always said the history would be kinder to him. Do you think that you're already seeing that?
Well, we all know that the history, even the present, has placed him on a pedestal where very few people, not just Indians, but across the world, have received this love, have received this respect from common people.
So there you are. Thank you, Mr. Sappal. There you are. As I told you, like that, Dr. Manmohan Singh had many firsts to his name. He rose from the ranks to become the Prime Minister of India. Why?
Right to food, right to employment, right to transparency, or what? Right, fair. All the farmers, land losers in the country are getting a very huge compensation. That is a big revolution to the entire nation who have lost their land. So everyone is getting that benefit. So he has looked at every section of the society.
Yesterday, sir, Kharge saw need to speak with government to allocate a memorial site.
Of course, that is the need of the hour. I hope a good mind will prevail upon them and give whatever the request of the Congress party.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We go back to my colleague Mosmi, who's at the AICC headquarters, the Congress headquarters. Mosmi, you were speaking about some of the qualities that the former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh had. And, simplicity, no pretense, no airs about himself. These are some of the qualities that you hear almost everyone who either worked with him or knew him. These are some of the qualities that people have been speaking about.
Yes, Aishwarya, I was just talking about how Dr. Manmohan Singh came from a very humble background. He was, as a boy, would travel miles to go and get the basic education in Ga, village of unpartitioned India. And there was no electricity, no water. Still, he toiled very hard to get that basic education. And later, he went on to credit the entire scheme of scholarships that are available in India to say that it was Oxford and Cambridge, that the windows were open only because of the Indian system of scholarships. And that's where, you know, he not only being extremely humble, but being a permanent learner in life is what Dr. Manmohan Singh was. He was a student at heart, and many say that even at a later stage as the Prime Minister and later on as the Rajya Sabha member and former Prime Minister, he used to read a lot. And here you can see that lots of leaders are coming in. DK Shivkumar is right here, and we'll get a sense from the leaders. Mr. DK? So DK Shivkumar, all the leaders from across India have come in here at the Congress office, and it's a very saddening moment for many whose lives have been altered by the inspiration that former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh actually gave. By setting an example, he raised the bar as far as, you know, carrying on the toughest of tasks by balancing several challenges, Aishwarya.